Whether it's painting, gardening, or cooking, I feel like everybody should have a hobby, because in the end, having a hobby is very good for you, both mentally and physically. And that's what I wanted to talk about. The benefits of having a hobby, finding a hobby, but also the difference between having a hobby and having an addiction. So first off is just having a hobby. I think it's really good to have a hobby and trying to find one when you're young. And when you're young, it's really good because your parents, besides wanting you to not stay inside all the time and be on your iPads, which is quite frequent in this day and age, is to just get out there and try something new. And you might not like it at first. I doubt anybody likes it at first to begin with, but just going out there and trying something new is very good for you because it lets you try to discover yourself and the things that you're interested in. Because you can try something and then say, I don't like this, and then that's that. You don't like it, you don't have to do it again. And then it's not really a repetitive thing, but if you keep on trying to find what you enjoy and what your interests are, eventually you'll find something that you'll enjoy doing, and it's something that you don't have to do constantly, but it's something that you can do, and each time you take enjoyment out of it. And that's what, to me, finding a hobby really is. Now, when I was younger, I did try a lot of other things. I did soccer for 6 years. It's something that I very much enjoyed doing, and it wasn't until my second year of high school that I finished it, for reasons, I guess. While I very much did enjoy the time I did it for those 6 years, I can look back at that time and say, I did it for 6 years, I very much enjoyed it, but it's not really my cup of tea now. And then there are things that, in my opinion, if you're going to do something and try it, do it for a reasonable amount of time. Me, there are two things I did. I only did them for maybe between 1 and 5 months. One being rowing. I did rowing for about 4 months and then quit after that because I didn't really enjoy it after that little bit. And then judo. I did judo with my sisters and we only did it for 4 or 5 months. We got the uniform and everything, and we just, over that period of time, just didn't like it later on. And that's the thing, like, you should find something that you enjoy doing, and if you don't enjoy doing it, just stick with it for a good amount of time, and because if you don't, it's a waste of your time, it's a waste of people around you's time, it's a waste of your parents' money if you're that young doing what you're doing. But when you want to try something, try it and do it and see if you like it. Like with me, I saw many videos of people painting figures of just knights and robots, and then I stumbled upon this thing called Warhammer 40k, and I kind of delved into that rabbit hole a little bit, and I ended up buying a starter pack for painting, and it's something that I'm doing right now, and I'm just going to see if I enjoy it. If I don't, I can do it once. I'll have little figures I can put on my shelf and say, hey, I did that myself, those look pretty good. But if it's something that I can keep on doing, then I think it's something that I would very much enjoy. Because the definition of a hobby is something that you do on a somewhat regular basis, like in your leisure time. It's not something that you do constantly. And that's the second thing, is the difference between a hobby and an addiction. A hobby, as I explained before, is something that you do on your off time. Something that you take great enjoyment in doing, but it's something that you don't do all the time. If your hobby becomes a job or an addiction, then that's what differentiates the two. Because in my opinion, a hobby is something that you do because you enjoy it and you don't do it for like financial gain or anything. Once your hobby becomes your job and you're getting money from that job, then again, that's not your hobby, that's your job. That's something that you're earning money from. You might enjoy doing it, but in the end, it's not a hobby. It becomes a job and a career instead of something that you just do on your off time. And then an addiction, it's like people, they get money from playing video games all the time. That became their hobby. They made a career out of it. Yes, kind of like that, but you can do it. But if you do it so much that it becomes an addiction and something that's not very beneficial for you, your mental or physical health, then that is an addiction, and it's something that you should not completely cut out, but something you should manage and minimize, because at the end of the day, it's just all about moderation. So if you are going to find a hobby or try something new, like myself, then go for it. Try it, see if you like it, And then if you do end up liking it, keep at it. But again, moderation. Do it in your times off. You've basically got so many other things that you can do in your life, and it's not a commitment. It's not something that you have to do, but it's something that you can do in your off time when you're free and you feel like you want to just do something else and relax. Because it's not something you should stress about. It's something that you should use to detox and take a breath of fresh air and calm down and relax. So if there is something that you can find like that, a hobby like that, then yeah, stick with it and do it whenever you feel like it so it can help you out. So yeah, if there's anybody that watching this video took something out of it, I hope you did, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.